The landmark film The Children's Hour, a 1961 film adaptation of the 1934 Lily Hellman play, explores how lies destroy the lives of two best friends, Martha and Karen, who are running a girls' boarding school. Friends since university, both have put their hearts and souls into this boarding school, Karen going so far as to delay her marriage to longtime boyfriend Joe in an effort to ensure that the school is successful. Things seem to be on the upswing. The school is beginning to turn a profit for the first time, and Karen and Joe have finally set a wedding date. But it's clear that Martha is upset by this.
You know, don't you, that I only want the best for you? I know.
When a malcontented student who would like nothing more than to leave the school and never come back witness Karen and Martha's parting kiss, the cogs in her brain start to turn, and a series of moments lead to her weaponizing a lie that will have consequences far beyond her understanding. These allegations ostracize both women and Joe, who must then deal with the consequences of it. The film was made at the turning point in American film history. The Hays Code, which had restricted what kind of content could be shown in America since the 1930s, had slowly been chipped away. The Children's Hour was used as a vehicle to breach the last of these restrictions that prohibited the exploration of sex perversion as a subject matter of which homosexuality was considered a part. In doing so, it apparently suffered a little in terms of drawing out a more explicit examination of the gay themes, for which the play did a better job because the director of the film, William Wyler, thought it would be too much for the American audience. However, the use of two big stars was used to great effect. Shirley MacLaine, who was known for playing eccentric and strong-willed women, made Martha an ideal character for her given the film's climactic twist, and Audrey Hepburn, who was known for her ingenue roles that had charmed audiences, provided a perfect counterpoint. Her presence in the film as such a recognizable and beloved actress feels powerful, at least to me, as a way to garner greater sympathy from an audience who views homosexuality as a horrible sin. And while the film treated the theme of lesbianism as some kind of shocking and horrible secret that unravels these women's lives, there is also some clear framing which allows us as the audience to sympathize with these two women. The child who made the allegations is clearly framed as a villain from the first, showing her propensity to lie, bully, and manipulate those around her to meet her own ends. Both Martha and Karen are shown to be kind and caring, providing a warm and welcoming boarding school that plays in opposition to, say, Mädchen in Uniform, where the rules are strict and the environment stifling. There is an easy rapport and intimacy between Martha and Karen, and as a queer viewer, it's easy for me to see them as the mothers tending to their unruly but happy brood, and this is further confirmed by the reluctance of the girls to leave when their parents come en masse to take them home. So although the drama revolves around how shocking being queer is, there is a sense that it's not the lesbianism itself that is an issue, it's society's reaction to it. Everyone implicitly understands the weight of the accusations of how severe it is, but neither Martha nor Karen show wariness towards each other as a consequence. Their reaction is directly in response to the impact of what has been said, and it's probably why I appreciated the film and it made it onto my top 20 list. Now, please click off if you don't want spoilers, as I will be discussing the ending. So, of course, given how the film ends, it still conveys the message that being queer is undesirable. It's still a sticky accusation that, despite the lie being uncovered, will continue to taint both women and, by association, Joe. But further than that, this lie has helped Martha realize the truth of her feelings towards Karen and of why she feels jealous of Joe. It is in fact these latent feelings which lead to the fabrication of the lie that brings them down, because there was some truth in it.
One night a little girl gets bored and tells a lie. And there for the first time you see it. And you say to yourself, did she see it? Did she sense it?
Is in the climactic confession that Martha makes, one that is filled with self-hate and disgust for how she feels. It is this confession that leads directly to her suicide because she can't bear the revelation of who she is, and this ending is well in keeping with how homosexuality would go on to be treated now that it was permissible to have it explicitly portrayed in film. The way the film ended apparently didn't go down well with audiences because they wanted Karen to end up with Joe. However, we get Karen standing by her friend's grave and saying,
"Goodbye, Martha. I'll miss you with all my heart."
then leaving the funeral, her head held high as her ex-fiancé looks on. For though we get to learn that Martha most certainly had feelings for Karen, we never quite get to delve into Karen's feelings on the subject. Not really. Her inner world is kept far more nebulous, and in doing so offers a reading where Karen might have unknowingly also been in love with Martha. For while she has a fiancé at the start of the film, she has also clearly prioritized Martha over getting married. While she explicitly says that she loves Joe, she also explicitly says that she loves Martha too, which we are to assume is platonic. And then she also chooses to end things with Joe, and she remains steadfast even after Martha has confessed her feelings to her that they both go away together. She offers a total and unreserved acceptance of her friend's feelings for her and her final words for the film, and then leaving her head held high. It's enough for me. As a groundbreaking film for its time, it's one I appreciate, and it felt more sympathetic than I honestly expected. Until next time, lady lovers.